What up, America? It's your boy Chuck Johnson, a.k.a. So apparently, there were hundreds of thousands of water bottles that were meant for the victims impacted by Hurricane Maria, and it was still sitting at a airport in Puerto Rico. I mean, nearly a year after the storm. Now, people people are starting to, there were now. I don't know about you guys, but there, but for some odd reason, you know, celebrity chef Jose Andres, along with some of his some of his crew members, basically, called himself bringing in an opinion, bringing in a private investigator regarding this matter. Now, he claimed that his team knew about it, but obviously now saying that they couldn't use it. Now, I'm gonna say it like this, and the funny part and the weird part is this: you know, this situation gets smeared on President Trump. You know, they put this they put this blame on Trump to smear, and something stinks to high hell, America. Well, and let's just face it. Let's just face it, America. Puerto Rico is a shithole. You know, their politics are totally to the left. And the thing is this: the thing is this, America. I, you know, Puerto Rico's government is known for corruption, and it seems like they cannot seem to stop about it, no matter how, no matter what the situation may be. And if we look at this matter, America, it's just it's just the most appalling act, and that's literally it regarding of Puerto Rico. Another thing I want to talk about is this, America. I want to talk about, speaking of hurricanes, uh, Hurricane Florence is obviously heading towards, possibly heading towards the Carolinas. Now, if you're watching, if there are you, if any of you are watching from the Carolinas that are watching this video, my thoughts and my prayers are with you all. And but now I just want to go on record and say this: the left will is obviously going to go totally insane, you know, with this matter, and obviously they're going to politicize it. You know, they're going to make Hurricane Florence. They're going to put Hurricane Florence. I mean, the blame on Hurricane Florence on President Donald Trump. I remember back in 2005, the left also politicized Hurricane Katrina. And I knew people in New Orleans. I mean, who lived in New Orleans, And obviously they moved out because of Katrina. And they had to be. But the thing is this: when when W was in office, when Hurricane Katrina slammed New Orleans, of course the left obviously politicized it. The fake news media obviously politicized it too. And it doesn't seem to stop. I don't get how the left likes to get away with making natural disasters to be a political issue. It should not be that way from the very beginning. And I mean, it's like this. Man, the left also likes to talk about climate change this and climate change that. But literally, if you look at it, man cannot control the weather. Man cannot control climate. On it's just that nature has to take its course and see what'll happen on a day-to-day basis. America, don't listen to these loonies who like to say that Hurricane Florence is literally an act of President Donald Trump. Don't listen to these goofballs who think man can control the weather when literally God is in control. I'm so sick of hearing people politicizing everything. It's too much crap these days. Isn't it enough that the left politicizes tragic events? I mean, seriously. If this hurricane hits the area where it's supposedly going to hit, which is supposedly in the Carolinas, like I said, God forbid. If it's going to slam hard around that area, my thoughts and my prayers are with the residents, the families, and everybody else that's going to be affected in that area. And the left has gotten away with politicizing too many things, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse, especially now that we're in a midterm election year. I think we, the American people, have had more than enough of their politicization. Why is it that we conservatives do not politicize stuff? Why is it that we conservatives don't blame a natural disaster or tragic events on Democrats? Especially if a Democratic president was in power. It's something to think about. I'm Chuck Johnson, a.k.a. Kid Thunder. I'm starting to freak off.